Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo of the brand new Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge Blush Gloss. So this is part of her newly released Pretty Grunge collection. Now correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure she's come out with a blush gloss in the past. Maybe, I can't remember exactly, but this is the first time I bought it. And the main reason being, as somebody who's got textured skin, I generally try to stay away from shiny kind of things on my face, especially liquidy shiny stuff, so like dewy kind of looks, because it can obviously accentuate texture. Now this retails at £28, pricey, yep. Let me show you the packaging up close because I actually really like the packaging. So this is what it looks like. You can see these grungy bits of texture on the top, which is cool. And then you open it up and inside is the actual gloss itself. Obviously you can see where I've been using my fingers on it. It says Pretty Grunge on it, but obviously that will rub off. It's very lightweight. It doesn't seem like there's much product at all. And it contains 4 grams, which is 0.14 ounces. Now that's not so much, but if you consider the kind of product it is, imagine like Vaseline. That's how it feels to me. It's like Vaseline. It's got that greasy, lip balmy kind of feel. So it's not like powder where you will use it up very quickly. It will take a very long time to get through. So let me just read to you what Huda has said about this. It's a limited edition highlighting gloss with a sheer multi-use formula that effortlessly gives a luminous sheen to the lips and cheeks. Formulated with pH Bloom. What's that? This limited edition gel gloss is clear when applied, but adapts to a subtle punk pink blush with a silky reflective glow. Our lightweight, non-sticky and easy to use face gloss melts into the skin for a natural dewy finish, making any grunge look pretty. The unkept style of the grunge aesthetic mixed with a polished pink gloss creates glossy grunge for a more feminine and wearable approach that is inherently different from other grunge beauty looks. So basically that's it. It's clear, it's a clear gloss. You apply it to your face and then it changes color. Now as you will see as I'm applying it to my face in this video, I completely forgot that it is clear and I just kept applying it with my hands, and that is the reason why my cheeks are so much more pink than they normally would be. I don't normally wear this much blush, but at the same time I guess you guys get to see what it's like in its full capability, especially once it's been built up. Now what I do like about this is, despite the fact that I've got textured skin, I don't actually find that it accentuates my texture at all. I find that it melts into the skin very, very nicely. Now I have tried using this with a blush brush or a dense brush. It lifted off my foundation, so I would suggest only using it with your fingers, otherwise it will remove it, because you can imagine it is a sticky gloss, so it is going to lift off like a normal kind of gloss would do. Now I know that they have said it's got a non-sticky dewy effect. I'm going to disagree, because if I touch my face I can feel sticky tackiness. Now I personally think that this is a really nice product to use if you're not wearing any makeup, because what I found was, and I wore it for over 12 hours yesterday, and when I came home at like 1:30 in the morning, I had a really long day, it was a long journey home as well, when I looked at my face I noticed that my cheeks were red, but my foundation and the gloss itself had pretty much removed itself throughout the day. You touch your face, your hair may rub on it, you may hug people, whatever, the gloss actually starts to wear off. However, the color does remain. So I personally think that this is actually best used on those no makeup days, those days when you want to look really fresh, you haven't got time in the morning, you want to have a little bit of color to your skin, you can have that flushed pink kind of look. Personally, I don't think that it works very well over foundation, because like I said, towards the end of the day, the gloss had come off and it had removed my foundation as well. However, this color did remain, and I did like that about this. Now the reason why that the color did remain, and this is a warning point for you guys, this stains the skin. I'm not sure if you can still see it on my fingers, because I've actually filmed the Pretty Grunge eyeshadow palette video at the same time as me doing this, and I had to wash all the swatches off my hands, so I've washed my hands about 5-6 times, but this stains your fingers. Even though I would say that it is best applied with the finger, because it's less likely to lift off your foundation like if you were to use a sponge or a brush. So that's the reason why it stains the cheeks. Now bear in mind, when I came home and I washed my face, I took off my makeup, it was still there. I had to use an oil-based cleanser twice, then a foaming cleanser. I could still see some hints of pink on my face, then I used a toner and I managed to remove all of it. So this really, really stains the skin. So bear that in mind when you want to wash off your face. Make sure you've got an appropriate kind of product to be able to do that. So it's a nice concept. I do like it. I just don't find that it works well with makeup. So even though I've got it on my face right now, bear in mind it's very freshly applied. and I can still see areas where my foundation has lifted off with this because it's sticky. They say it's not sticky, but it is sticky. So I'm going to have to give this a 6 out of 10 for all the reasons that I've mentioned to you guys. It's a great product, but it doesn't do everything that I personally feel that it should do. They also claim that it's non-sticky. I find it sticky. Multi-use for lips and cheeks. Well, I've not used it on my lips, but bearing in mind, seeing as it stains my face, I assume that your lips will look great. Lightweight, yes it is. Easy to use. Well, the only thing that you can use is your fingers. Is it really easy to use? Easy to use for me means you can use a variety of tools. For a naturally dewy finish, yep, I would say that it definitely does give a naturally dewy finish. Aside from the fact that I've applied too much on my face. A silky reflective glow. Well, what do you guys think? You tell me. So what do you guys think about this product? It's a very unique concept. I like the idea of it. I just don't think that it performs as well as it should. You can imagine the first time that I used this and I used a brush and I was like, oh, it's removed my foundation. Bear in mind that I generally apply my blush almost last. So I'd done my entire face and then I had a patch on this side and I had to go to work. So I went to work with a patchy side of foundation on one side and this side I applied with my finger. And I don't really think that something that costs £28 should basically do that. They also don't mention that it stains. I've had to mention that it stains. So you do need to be careful as and when you apply it and how you choose to. If you're somebody who doesn't like to use makeup so much and just wants a natural flush, by all means get it. It will stain your cheeks nicely. It's like a cheek stain if you think about it, and very difficult to remove. So it kind of does last throughout the day, but it also doesn't. If you want that glossy sheen to be able to last on your face, you will have to reapply it, but bear in mind you'll be reapplying it to your already pink cheeks and it will go overboard. So this is not something that you should really layer upon layer upon layer, like when your lipstick comes off and you put more lipstick on, because all you'll do is just end up looking like a clown. So that's it for my review of the new Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge Blush Gloss. What do you guys think? Have you tried it? Are you going to try it? What are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the info bar below. Other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful, fabulous, great and gorgeous as always. And I'll see you all in the next video.